This is Minutia Men with Rick and Dave.
All right, Rick. We may have a little problem today for the podcast. I went to the Starbucks, ordered my decaf Americana.
Uh-oh.
Not decaf. And I'm feeling it. I'm a little yippy.
Okay.
Maybe a little mean.
Oh.
Okay. So why don't you play that fucking jiggle right now, all right? Let's get going
Mr.
here.
Mean is in the house.
Yeah.
The following is a Tony Lasano podcast, an Opie production on the Radio Misfits Podcast Network. This is Minutia Men with Rick and Dave.
And for any of our listeners who has this disability of caffeine,
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. Look at my. I'm very shaky.
You get anxiety too, don't you? When it comes to caffeine?
You have just made this 30-minute show into a 4-hour show. Yes, yes. I know my way around Zoloft, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
Is that what you're asking? You want me to just tell all?
Boy.
HIPAA laws.
Okay, all right, everybody.
Well, you look okay. You all right? Is everything okay with you?
I'm fine.
All right,
I'm fine.
All right, let's get going.
All right.
All right. So now I've had some time to reflect on our trip to New York a little bit. Okay. It was a great trip.
It was.
It was an awesome trip, right? But I think I should mention, I think that it's 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, or whatever. Yeah. There are a couple things. You and Dane weren't particularly nice to me at times.
What?
Yeah. You guys were very, very liberal in pointing out how I have a few tendencies that are indicative of older, mature men.
Okay.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, the frequency of my bathroom visits
Okay.
would be a really high point of conversation.
Yeah,
right?
would you say it was more or less than 20 times a day?
Oh, I'm not saying you were wrong.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. Yeah, it's totally fine. And evidently, one time I was huffing a little bit after a short flight of stairs, and Dane asked if I was having a grabber. I didn't really like that much, Maybe I've complained about the bar stools being a little hard. You did too, actually, at one point. And again, I'm not denying that any of this is not true. Okay. But this story out of Japan has hit a little close to home. Okay. More bars in Japan are enforcing too old to enter age limits.
Wait, what?
A growing number of bars in Japan are introducing maximum age limits for entry, a shift that's catching some customers off guard and sparking some debate among about what nightlife should be like in a rapidly aging society. You know, Japan is actually we're a rapidly aging society, but Japan is really aging rapidly, right? While age restrictions have long been associated with keeping the youngsters out, right? Many more and more venues in Japan are now doing the opposite, turning away guests who are deemed too old for the atmosphere they're trying to create.
Okay. I'm feeling my hex dance days coming back.
Right. The rules vary widely, with some bars setting explicit cutoffs and others enforcing them on more informally, at the door. Right.
Yeah. Like giving the bouncer authority to say,
right.
Nope. Right.
Now, I have spoken about my use of how old do I look app. Yeah.
Yes.
You would probably are not going to have any trouble for a while because you look so young and spry.
I do.
But I, on the other hand, I think I might be screwed. Bar owners say that the change is about maintaining a specific vibe, managing crowd dynamics, and catering to a younger audience who wants a space that feels tailored to them. Okay.
Screw those little kids.
But there might be another reason. Okay, according to the Japan Nightlife Operations and Guest Behavior Survey, otherwise known as the JNOGBS, a document described by bar owners as internal, informal, and not meant to be leaked, has been leaked. And this is their views on why they're insisting or they're increasing the age here. In a survey of 312 bar owners across Tokyo, Osaka, and Yokohama, 61% said their decisions was influenced by older customers repeatedly asking staff to turn the music down, often while the DJ is actively working and the entire concept of the bar is loud. There's a long line here. Another 54% claimed older guests were more likely to fall asleep at the bar than wake up confused and irritated, like the bartender personally turned their body off and back on again.
I've never done that.
Fallen asleep at a bar?
Yeah. Never.
Really?
Yeah, never.
Okay. I've seen you fall asleep at other
Bar. We're talking bars.
Rock concerts that you fell asleep at.
Oh,
we both crashed at Yes, wasn't it?
Yeah. Culture Club. Fell asleep in that one.
Yeah.
I've fallen asleep at many, many concerts.
What about movies?
Oh, many times.
Oh my God,
many times. But in fairness, we are sitting in the dark in those situations.
Yeah, right.
At a bar, there are lights. Lively.
49% of bar owners cited frequent remarks about the temperature and airflow, including concerns that the venue is drafty. Okay. Other reasons included bathroom logistics. 44% older male patrons were more likely to comment about the long lines at the men's bathroom. Owners also described a pattern of what respondents called pharmaceutical small talk. This might be my favorite one. 42% are upset that older customers were asking the bartenders if a particular cocktail was going to interact with their medication.
Wow.
Okay, right.
I do not like this mirror that you're holding up to us right now.
Well, critics argue that the emerging age gap feels discriminatory. Bar operators are just saying, hey, these people are basically a pain in the ass and we don't want to, we don't want them anymore. So why don't we? Another $1 million idea.
Okay. Free.
Okay. Right. Free. Let's open up a bar for old people. Okay. We can call it Studio 64. Okay. Instead of snorting cocaine, we can snort crushed antacids, maybe.
Okay.
Open it at 3:00, close at 7:30.
Not bad.
Right?
No. Last call, 7:00.
Big fluffy bar stools, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a doctor, maybe a bartender with some medical expertise about, hey, is my gout medicine gonna what
6 bathrooms
yeah
for men and women,
and nice urinals, nice big fluffy urinals, right? And
fluffy.
And instead of a condom vending machine in the bathrooms, maybe a nice analgesic balm, right? I mean, I'm thinking that
some Tums maybe.
Well, yeah, I mean that's
All right.
You know what? I don't want to be around those young people anyway. with their ambition and their zest for life, I don't want any of that crap.
Exactly. Well, people that are young and they're starting to get older, they've known.
Wow, you're an anthropologist, aren't you?
Am. But right when they start to get older, they have beauty hacks. This is what my story is about. You know what a beauty hack is?
It's to make you look
something that you do, like taking injections to, Ozempic, the Botox in your forehead.
Have you and
surgery?
We had a lot of pictures taken of us at the Book of a Year ceremonies.
Yeah.
Did you suck in the gut at all?
No.
I didn't really suck in the gut, but I definitely put my chin up a little bit, so the double chin. Did you do any of that yet?
No, I don't think of it.
Okay.
I don't think of it. The one thing that I will do occasionally is when we're taking group shots and I'm feeling wide.
So you go in the back? Or what?
I go either in the back or in the middle.
Okay.
Because, when you're on the end and you're the fat guy... Well, it really sticks out.
Right. So, and no pictures from the side.
And no pictures from the side. That's the thing. But anyway, we're talking about beauty hacks. Mm-hmm. It's not a new thing. In fact, it has been going on for centuries. Mm-hmm. And I have found some beauty hacks that, let's put it this way, they were dangerous. All right. And they were normalized and advertised and widely consumed. Mm-hmm. And, I want you to try to figure out which of these beauty hacks. It's a Minutia quiz.
Time now for a Minutia quiz.
All right. I'm going to give you beauty hacks from the past.
Okay.
There's 4 of them. You tell me which of these 4 is fake. 3 of them are real.
3 true, 1 fake.
Yep.
All right, okay.
All right. This first quiz. Lead makeup. Makeup made with lead in it. That's A. B, tapeworm ingested on purpose to lose weight. Mm-hmm. C, bear semen hair tonic. Bear semen used in your hair. Or D, urine mouthwash. Taking urine and using it as a mouthwash.
What is the hair tonic one?
Bear semen hair tonic. I'll read you the the description.
Okay.
May through August is brown bear and grizzly bear mating season in Alaska. Solitary male bears are looking for a female to mate. One of their ways of attracting a mate is to leave traces of their semen on trees and bushes. The Tlingit people of the southeast coastal region of Alaska discovered this bear semen could also give life and shape to their hair. Unfortunately, it also attracts bears.
Was it Letterman that did the bit, the masturbating bear? Or was it Conan?
No, it was Conan. Yeah, it's Conan.
Okay.
Anyway, one of these is not true.
All right. So it's lead?
Lead makeup, tapeworm ingestion, bear semen, urine mouthwash.
Lead makeup is the fake one.
Which one?
Lead makeup is the fake one.
Across cultures and centuries, from Japanese geisha to European aristocracy, pale skin meant beauty and status. A tan skin and freckled face meant someone was a laborer, working outdoors, socially inferior. Men and women wanted pale skin at any cost, and they used pastes and powders that contained lead.
Okay.
And these lotions were for hundreds of years they did, and they were killing themselves. They had no idea.
Okay. I think bear semen is true.
Bear semen is not true.
Oh.
But the tapeworm one is true. They took it in the form of tablets. The only problem was it caused brain cysts, meningitis, and epilepsy.
Can you imagine the pharmaceutical the disclaimer ad on that one? Because.
And then urine mouthwash was used all the way back into the ancient Romans and Greeks. They mixed it with a paste, and it was a mouthwash. Urine.
Did they?
Because it has ammonia, but it was not good for you.
I mean, but if they added like a little peppermint thing, maybe, or no.
No. All right, one more.
Yeah.
These are your four choices. A, hemlock halters. Hemlock halters.
Halter as in
a brassiere.
Okay, yes. Okay.
Radioactive cold cream.
Okay.
Mercury hats.
Okay.
Or nightshade eye drops.
So a nightshade eye drop, what is that, from the plant? The
nightshade, yep. It is a mark of beauty that came at a deadly cost. Poisonous nightshade plant was distilled into eye drops and sold to beauty addicts who wanted a dreamy, seductive look because it made the pupils bigger.
Okay, I think that's true. I'm sorry. Give me the other
Mercury
one.
hats, radioactive cold cream, hemlock halters.
Hemlock halters. So that would be brassieres with poison in them?
Hemlock is a sturdy plant and was used to lift the breasts before the invention of the brassiere. Unfortunately, it was also poisonous, which led to the poison seeping into the skin around the breast, which could kill the woman over time and kill babies immediately if it seeped into the nipple.
I say that's true.
That's the fake one.
Oh, okay.
But Mercury hats.
You wrote that very well, by the way.
Thank you. The Mercury hats one I thought was interesting. They would use mercury to make hats, and that's where the phrase "mad as a hatter" comes from, because you would have memory loss, depression, hallucinations from mercury poisoning,
and the haberdashers would go nuts.
They would.
So the Mad Hatters. What the most recent Mad Hatters were? Printers.
Oh,
because of all the inks and they would have, for a while, I think it was like in the early 20th century, you'd have a lot of printers that would go wacko because of all the
brought it back to our world.
Did I ever tell you? I haven't been in the industry for a long time, but I bet when I first started, I would stumble upon a printer that I shake, when I meet somebody for hey, Bill, how you doing? Dave Start, case paper, that they would not have all their fingers.
Yeah.
I mean, it happened all the time. It was like I think Rahm Emanuel lost in a print. I
think so.
It was like a print shop or something. Yeah. So there you go. Hey, we got a review.
Okay.
This is from SJO on Good Pods. Funny, sharp interviews with legitimate guests like Tommy Chong. That was a killer episode. So I think this is for obviously our Minutia Men celebrity interview.
Well, thank you very much. I found I want to see if I can play this for you. I should have done this in advance, but this is how we roll.
Right, and we're not going to do it.
Here we go.
Busy you, in and out of doors every day. Think how much dust and dirt settle on your skin. And makeup clings to your skin, too, and clogs pores. That's why your face needs a thorough cleansing each day. And that's why cleansing tests were made by an independent testing laboratory. This same kind of dirt was made just radioactive enough to register on a Geiger counter. Leading cleansing creams, complexion soaps, and Dorothy Gray Salon Cold Cream were used to remove this dirt. The Geiger counter proved that Dorothy Gray Salon Cold Cream cleanses up to 2.5 times more thoroughly than any soap or other cleansing cream tested.
That's a real ad for the 1950s radioactive facial cleaning.
And they were using the fact
Cold creams.
And they were using the fact that it registered on a Geiger counter as a unique selling point.
As a selling point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that little commercial is what led me down this rabbit hole of because I saw it on Facebook. I'm like, holy mackerel,
Wow.
that's
Wow.
pretty good.
Wow.
All right, we have other stuff we have to do before we get out of here. But the one thing is, we're going to bring back that story that we started the show with today, with us in New York.
Oh, okay.
Because, first let's play the jingle.
Time now for Studio Walls.
And the words of the prophets were written on the studio walls.
So yesterday, Dave, was the birthday of famous Chicago journalist Dane Placo,
turned 65,
who went to
New York with us,
Yes.
and called me old. Okay,
who was making fun of you.
right?
Yes.
But he did flop out his Medicare card a couple of times.
He did.
Yeah,
He
right.
did. I mean, he's kind of rubbing it in our face a little bit. Cause,
socialized medicine. How do you guys like this?
Well, so if you aren't familiar with Dane has broken some pretty huge stories.
National huge. I mean, yeah.
And
he's got like 8 Emmys.
Yeah.
He stopped getting Emmys because he didn't want to pay for the entrance fee anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Because Dane's a little cheap.
He's a little cheap, yes. But the story that he told in an episode of Minutia Men back in 2019, is about the day that he broke the Jeffrey Dahmer story.
Yep.
And this is a true story.
Yep.
We'll let him tell it.
Monday night, it was like, I think the summer of 1990, I want to say. It was a hot night. I'd worked a 2 to 10 shift, 2 to 10:30, did something on the 10 o'clock news. I was working for the ABC affiliate up there. And a buddy of mine named Alan May, who's a really good crime reporter at our station, he and I had a little tradition on Monday night. We would go to a place called Bingo's on the northwest side of Milwaukee for $1 taco night. Again,
cheap, Dane.
Okay, thank you. Everything seems to circle back to my pocketbook, doesn't it?
Right. We've cracked the Dane code.
Yeah, it was like $1 tacos, really good, big tacos, by the way. They didn't skim. And a pitcher of Lowenbrow for like $3. So we did Monday night taco night at Bingo's. And we left, and about midnight, I'm driving home, and to get home, I had to go down 94, the main expressway that cuts through Milwaukee, east-west, that ran by the old county stadium. And as I'm driving down, again, my car didn't have good air conditioning.
Because you were too cheap to fix it.
Yeah, okay. So I had the windows rolled down, and as I'm driving along the interstate, I hear all these sirens. And I'm looking around. I don't see any smoke. I don't see any fires. I hear a lot of police sirens, fire department sirens. I thought, that's odd. I get home, and within a couple minutes after I walk in the door, my phone rings. And it's our overnight producer, a young girl who's just out of Marquette University, who was working the desk and producing the morning show. I answer the phone, and she says, "Heads in the refrigerator. Heads in the refrigerator." I said, slow down. Hold on. Whoa. And I said, "What are you talking about?" She's listening to the police scanner, and she hears the cops talking about finding some heads in this guy's refrigerator. And I said, "Nah, that can't possibly be. And she's probably just having some fun on the scanner on the two-way." I said, "Call me back if it's anything." So 20 minutes, she called me back, and it was Jeffrey Dahmer. And we were all out there the following day when they were bringing the refrigerators out and all the. Yeah, it was. It was a remarkable experience.
Were you allowed in the apartment? Or did you go?
No, I didn't get in the apartment. No, they had it all sealed off. There was one reporter, Annie Schwartz, worked for either the Journal or the Sentinel. I can't remember which. They were both separate papers at the time. Whose boyfriend was a Milwaukee cop, and he got her into the building before they sealed everything off. She went into the apartment. She went into the unit and wrote a first-person account of it the next day. That was just chilling.
Unbelievable. There, and that's the that's the Jeffrey Dahmer story. We make him tell that story every few years.
Yeah.
And, so you are lucky to hear it today.
Well, happy birthday, Dane.
Yes, 65.
Yeah, that's a lot of $1 tacos.
It is.
Whatever. Hey, I got another story here.
Okay.
This is out of the BBC. BBC, right?
Yeah.
Love the BBC. Right?
Oh.
BBC apologizes after Holocaust Memorial Day Remembrance Report omits the Jews.
Small little matter.
The BBC apologized on Tuesday night after introducing coverage of Holocaust Memorial Day without referring to the Jews, with the omission described as hurtful, disrespectful, and wrong. John Kay introduced the report on BBC Breakfast on Tuesday, saying Holocaust Remembrance Day was for remembering 6 million people who were murdered by the Nazi regime over 80 years ago.
Yeah.
You don't do that to us. Okay.
No.
This is you do not.
No.
This is our card here. Lord Pickles, which is actually a real name.
Okay.
Lord Pickles. What do you think about when you hear the term pickles?
Dill.
I think of Maury Amsterdam's wife.
Oh, okay.
The Dick Van Dyke Show. Lord Pickles, who was the special envoy for post-Holocaust issues from 2015 until last year, said the failure to highlight Jewish victims in the introduction was an example of Holocaust denial. Okay, that's not true. It was just whatever.
Yeah.
But this reminds me of a audio.
Yeah.
Okay. This came from a TV show. I actually am not really familiar with this TV show. I think it's called Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Correct.
And my kids, my daughter Lila loved it, and I remember she was watching TV, and I heard this song and thought it was hilarious. So
okay,
but it's mean.
Okay,
but thought it was very funny.
And here it is.
To celebrate, grab a drink and fix a plate. But before you feel too great, remember that we suffered. Nights like these are filled with glee, noshing, dancing, singing, but we sing in a minor key to remember that we suffered. Being happy is selfish, remember that we suffered. You have no idea what pain is, remember that we suffered. Hey! I mean, would it be such a crime for the Beastie Boys or Haim to mention in their songs one time, remember that we suffered? I don't want to bring up the Holocaust. I know the Holocaust, but the Holocaust was a really big deal. Remember that we suffered. This DJ is terrific. Remember that we suffered.
My grandma's a survivor.
Remember that she suffered.
When I say we, you say suffer. We suffer. We suffer. I can't hear you.
Remember that we suffered. Hey!
That is fantastic. That is fantastic.
And there's really some. You probably may not have got it. They were at a wedding.
Yeah,
and they're doing the
dance, the chair dance.
Yeah, which you were out getting stoned.
Whatever, we've been carrying on here.
But like all Jewish holidays, basically revolves around these people tried to kill us, now let's eat. I mean, that really is that's
totally true.
That is the formula for all Jewish holidays.
Yeah.
So,
all right, well, I have a story for you. This is a local story here in Chicago. As Chicagoans gear up to vote in the 4th annual snow plow naming contest, which is something that is
every
very
year.
popular.
Yeah, yep,
very popular. There appears to be a top contender, Dave. Among over 13,300 submissions to chicagoshovels.org, number one.
How many? 13,000?
13,000, yeah.
I wonder if that was more people that voted in the last election.
Probably. But the number one If we could have used them in the last election. The number one thing is abolish ICE.
Okay.
Is the number one, which is pretty good.
Pretty good. Very
That's 70% of the entries.
That's
that
good.
was their abolish ICE. Let's see what else they had. Alongside abolish ICE, there was icebreaker, ice be gone, no more Mr. Ice Guy.
Okay, all right.
So you kind of get the idea.
Yeah, sure.
Submissions closed on January 10th, and residents are going to be able to vote on their top 25 names. The contest goes live on Monday. This coming Monday, and it'll be up there for 14 days. There are 6 winners. And once again, my suggestion did not make it into the final round. Mine has got nothing to do with politics. This is my suggestion for what the snowplow should be called. I'll play you a little clip.
Okay.
Honey!
What?
Where's my super suit?
What?
Where is my super suit?
Put it away.
Where?
Why do you need to know?
I need it!
Don't you think about running off to doing no daring do? We've been planning this dinner for 2 months.
The public is in danger!
My evening's in danger.
You tell me what my suit is, woman! We are talking about the greater good!
Greater good? I am your wife. I'm the greatest good you are ever gonna get.
It's Frozone, right?
Frozone.
Yeah, right. Frozone.
Shouldn't it be Frozone?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I love that. I'm going to watch The Incredibles this weekend.
It's one of my favorite movies
movie.
of all time, and I never, ever get sick of it.
Rick and Dave get email, electronic mail, in an electronic bag, or inbox. Rick and Dave email. Rick and Dave email.
So you're going to like this one, Dave. This is an email from Margaret.
Oh.
Margaret writes, I was wondering if you guys take requests.
Sure.
My father-in-law is a huge fan of the Lone Ranger. I remember that you did some sort of a bit about the Lone Ranger, and I thought that was funny, but I couldn't remember the exact details when I was trying to tell him about it. Is there any way you could play it again so I can play it for him? What do you think?
I would imagine it's the Lone Ranger, correct?
It is the Lone Ranger.
Flop that out.
Here it is for you, Margaret. I hope your father-in-law enjoys it.
Honey, do you think my comb over looks better this way? Or should I try it like the one Al Gore has?
I don't know, dear. Let's see. Mm-hmm.
Boy, I sure wish there was someone I could talk to.
A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of smoke, and a hearty Centrum Sylvie, the Lone Ranger. With his faithful Native American companion, Pepto, the daring and resourceful masked rider leads the fight against middle age. Nowhere in the pages of history can you find a greater champion of the baby boomer plight. The Lone Ranger rides again.
I'll get it.
Hello, good citizen. I'm the Lone Ranger, and this is my faithful Native American friend, Pepto. What seems to be the trouble?
Well, you see,
No need, my balding friend. I see the trouble. What you need to do is puff up your frontal tuft like this and comb over using the traditional left over right method. See?
Remember, a puddle look like lake to man dying of thirst.
That's right, Pepto.
Honey, look!
Oh, thank you, sir.
Come on, Pepto. We're done here. Hi-ho, Centrum Silver! Away!
How was that, masked man?
I've learned another lesson from the Lone Ranger and his faithful Native American friend Pepto.
The music goes for another 19 seconds. It's got to be authentic. I wasn't kidding.
You've had some great acting accomplishments.
Thank you.
But Tonto or Pepto? Yeah.
I think people probably didn't recognize that was me, but it was me. In fact, as Pepto. That goes back to 1999.
Well, Al Gore, right? I mean, yeah. What a quaint time we were living in.
It was.
Right now.
It was.
We have another show, Rick.
Yes, we do.
Minutia Men Celebrity Interview. The one that's running right now is phenomenal. Jennifer Jones.
Oh, it is a good one.
It is fantastic.
Yeah, she's the former Rockette,
right?
African American, Rockette.
That was great. And we had a re-release. We had a bonus episode this week. John Philo, and he's who took the famous Pulitzer Prize winning picture of the Kent State.
Yeah, I wonder why they decided to rerun that one this week.
Yeah, what's going on in the world right now? People getting... So I tried posting that on LinkedIn, and I posted the picture.
Yeah.
They didn't block it, but it was... They did one of these...
Like parental warnings?
Yeah, it said, like, this post has disturbing content.
Yeah, for sure.
This world has...
Yes, and we just recorded another interview with the Daily Herald's opinion editor, Jim Slusher, Book of the Year winner.
Who just received... Yeah, just won the Book of the Year. And that will run on... it'll run a few days after this starts, right?
Yeah, so next Wednesday sometime. Yeah. So there's lots of good ones out there to check out. All right, it's time for our audio avoir. And this is the part of the show where I like to dip into the archives and pull out some little audio clip from the past.
Do you think you wrote more parody songs than the Beatles?
Parody songs, for sure.
Well,
they didn't write any.
No, right. Okay, then maybe not. How many parody songs do you think you have?
It was
100?
It was more than 100. It was like 150.
So your catalog is much bigger than many famous, like Crosby, Stills, and Nash. How many songs do they have?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, it's true. But actually, one of the things I want to play for you is not a song.
Oh.
Right? Because this week is the birthday of Gennifer Flowers, who was Bill Clinton's alleged mistress. We had her on
It's so simple, right? Are you thinking about now versus then?
I know.
It's just so ridiculous.
I know. Yeah, we had her on Landecker's show as a guest, and we also wrote several Bill Clinton parody songs. We'll end the show with just a little bit of one of our Clinton parody songs. But here is a clip of Gennifer Flowers with John Records Landecker.
How tall are you?
5'2".
How
tall are you?
I'm 6 something.
Yeah, you're tall. He's a big old hunk of burning love, I'll tell you.
All right, Gennifer. Thank you very much.
What a nice way to start my day.
Oh, thank you, Gennifer. Thank you. Bill Clinton and I are exactly the same age. Did you know that?
Oh, I love seasoned men.
All right, thanks. You and Bill Clinton, this is we've heard about it a million times, and I guess the one question that everybody wants to know is, if Bill Clinton, let me put it to you this way, was going to make an endowment to a university, would it be a big endowment, or would it be a little endowment?
Gosh, let's see. It would be a little endowment.
All right, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yes. So you heard the beginning of the song there. We'll end the song. We'll end the show this week with our song "He's the President."
I didn't. Wow, that got a little racy there.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
for terrestrial radio back in.
Oh yeah. We were on the edge, man. We're for an oldie station. And here's the song that we wrote. It's called "He's the President."
Well, there was Slick Willie talking on TV, setting it in Verger based on technicalities. We all watched his TV song and dance. What's the matter with you, Clinton? Can't you keep it in your pants? You're the president. Yeah, he's the president, in charge of foreign and domestic affairs. Before you get the feathers and before you get the tar, JFK did it and so did FDR. Harding had a love child, Bill never went that far. He just treated the Oval Office like the backseat of a car, 'cause he's the president. Yeah, he's the president, in charge of foreign and domestic affairs. Well, those ladies all look so fine, and Bill wondered all the time, with women 18 to 69. But when it came to Janet Reno, that's where Clinton drew the line. No star may be hated, and the same with Linda Tripp. Bill wouldn't have these problems if he just kept it zipped. Now the only thing that'll be stiff is Bill's upper lip. Oh, Hillary will pull a bob, but she won't hesitate to snip. The president, yeah, he's the president, in charge of foreign and domestic affairs. Boys, take me home!
There we go. All right, we have people to thank. Special thanks to our executive producer, Tony Lasana, with opishows.com. Opie is hippo backwards. OPPIH shows.com. We're distributed by Ed Silla with Radio Misfits. Great Talk Radio isn't dead. It just moved to a better place, radiomisfits.com. And we'll be back again next week with a brand new episode of
Minutia Man.
The proceeding was a presentation of the Radio Misfits Podcast Network. Find our other great shows on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and at radiomisfits.com. Thank you.
This has been a presentation of Opie Productions.
Tony, can you shut up?
On this week's Minutia Men celebrity interview, we talked
with Pulitzer Prize winner for the 1970 Kent State photograph, John Paul Philo. Minutia Men celebrity interview, an Opie show only on the Radio Misfits Podcast Network. Great Talk Radio isn't dead. It just moved to a better place. RadioMisfits.com.